always looking forward for inspiration for my recipes. Today's inspiration comes from feedback from my YouTube users. My viewers have asked me how to make dosa batter. I'll be sharing with you a really easy way to prepare dosa batter. Stay tuned. So the first step is going to be soaking rice and urad along with some methi seeds. So what I've done is I've taken surti column rice for this recipe. Then I've taken 1/3 cup of urad dal. That is the proportion I have taken. And in both I have soaked a little bit of methi seeds. Now this has been soaking away for good 3 to 4 hours because it's a smaller quantity. If you take larger quantities, you can soak it for around 5 to 6 hours or even overnight. But frankly, that's not required. So let's start. I have a jar here. And first I am going to be adding rice and grinding it into a paste. So now we are going to close the lid and grind this. Here I have some poha, around 1/3 cup. I'm just going to add that. Now this doesn't need too much of soaking time. I'm just going to immerse this with a little bit of water. We'll just mix this and we'll just allow this to rest. And now let's grind the rice. Every once in a while check. Now as you can see, this is coarse, so I'm going to add some water. You don't want it too dry. And let's grind again. So now this is done. I'm going to remove this and I'm going to transfer this onto a bowl. Here I have a bowl. And let's pour this batter now. Now this is the consistency that you need. A little runny, but at the same time when you touch it, you should feel some coarse grains on your fingers. In the same jar, I'll be adding, now we'll keep this aside first. In the same jar, we'll be adding our soaked urad dal. Use a spoon. So let's grind urad dal. Now for rice, we needed a coarse paste. For this, we want a nice smooth paste. So now when this is kind of semi-done, a little bit of creamy, urad dal is not ground completely, I'm going to add poha. You can see the poha is dried up. And along with that, I'm going to add some water. Just mix this, cover and grind. Let's have a look. This is nice and creamy and it's good to go. So I'm going to remove this from the mixie jar. Let me keep this aside. Get the bowl here. Let me show you the texture. Well, as you can see, this is nice and creamy. Now this is what you want. As you saw, the rice paste was more smooth and runny, and this is going to be more thick. Now we'll add this also. Now once you have all these ingredients in, the last but not the least, salt. And we'll mix this now nicely. Now a quick tip for you, if you're going to rest this aside, rest it for say half an hour and then use it to make your dosas, or if you want to ferment this overnight, you can also do that. Once you ferment your batter when it rises, so it's always better to check the consistency. You can add water to get your right consistency of the batter. So dosa batter is ready. Now this is the consistency. You want a nice pouring consistency. Use a poha, it's going to make the dosas nice and soft. So do try this recipe. I'm looking forward for your feedback. If you have liked watching this video, do click on the like button, share button, and of course, subscribe to India Food Network. Until next time, ciao.